because I'm bad. Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
So we're going to start out the day with our playground-style pick of our teams. I'm going to pull up the screen for that. And this beautiful thing Alexis made, where each team is going to pick a racer based on their preferences, and then that will be their team.
Nice.
So let me just... Yeah, it looks like how many racers? We got 10. Yeah, we got 10 racers in the pool. And yeah, I think we're good to go on that. So yeah, there's lots of interesting. I don't know if you can see this here, but there's quite a few interesting sort of preferences and stuff. Diamond is surprisingly vacant. I guess some people feel like they're not the strongest at Diamond. Mentos is calling a lot of characters preferenced. Mary is the only strong preference for Mentos. Sorry, the only strong Mary preference is Mentos. Not so much for Eli. Yeah, Eli's not looking too hot either. So
I wonder if Mentos will be a early pick for the Mary reason.
For the Mary, I don't know. We'll see. Also, Tempo being a little bit represented there. Ravio's a good pickup for sure for that. Look at Ravio's got a lot of medium picks there. Tough also saying he's fine with any character. No Coda. No, I'm sorry. There's no Coda. Kappa.
But it's Spoody and Goof are the captains?
That is correct. Spoody and Goof are the captains. Goof is going to pick first, I believe. And then we're going to have them alternate back and forth as they pick. And then Spoody, not having the first pick, is going to pick the first race character.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to do, I believe it's a best of one through the characters. Each racer will probably get about two different characters they'll get to play. And okay, they're picking in the different channels. Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of back end work for this for the picking here. Too.
Yes, there is. It's super awesome though, and it looks like we got our first pick here. Now I think it's supposed to show up on here. Goof with his pick. Hold on, I don't want to reveal it before it comes up on the screen.
He picked Mentos, didn't he, for the Mary? So I'm guessing.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, I've made a huge, terrible mistake.
Oh no.
Okay, I need to pull this up in a browser, and I need to capture that browser. So give me a moment while I do such a thing. Ooh. Okay, and...
So
I'm a genius. Sorry, guys.
Did the captains get to like pre-scout who was doing what, or is this the first time they're seeing who wants preference for something?
This is the yeah, I think this is the first time they're getting to see it. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to make these sorts of decisions, but sorry, I should not have done this on the fly like this, but you know, it looks real good. So there we go. All right, so our first pick is hold on. Oh my god, now it's all off kilter.
Not the kilter.
There we go. Okay, Ravio is picked for Goof. There we go. Ravio was the first pick. I got this.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, Goof picking my son, Ravio, he says.
The only person I'm not familiar with out of this picking squad is Fancy Person.
Fancy Person. Yep, Fancy Person's been around in the Discord for quite some time. It looks like Spoody has made his 2 picks, so I apologize I wasn't super on board with that. But yeah, it's 2 picks, and it was Tough and Dark Freak, which are a couple of real good picks. So Tough and the Dark Freak selected for Spoody. So now it's going to go back to Goof.
And we don't have a ban stage here. No one gets banned.
No, nobody gets banned. Yeah, and there is no Reaper because this is PC. Oh, and this is getting cut off, so let me just pull that down. There we go. Tough getting picked first. Feels good about it. Well, technically you're picked second, Tough. But Tough is a huge pick up there with so much versatility.
Now, are they on the clock when for their choice?
I don't think
here?
they're super on the clock. We expect they'll pick reasonably quickly, but yeah, we're waiting on Goof here. I mean, it's gonna get tricky when you're sort of calculating, okay, which characters do I have covered? Who should I pick up? Those kinds of things. We got some strong Nocturna candidates, though I would put in a good word for Squega. He has been putting in a ton of time on Nocturna, and he is I would say he's almost a sure thing, unless your opponent throws down like a big Nocturna player, like maybe a Tufwo or one of the team captains takes. But Squega is a big Nocturna player, and I would say maybe a shoe-in point there. Because there is 13 characters, it's going to be just a best of one all the way, and then winner is the team with the most the most wins. Obviously. Sorry, Charles is barking, he's distracting me. Okay, it looks like Biggie Mac and Jethrain were picked. So let's grab them. Biggie Mac, Jethrain, swapping over. You can start to see the team makeups coming through there. Looks like Goof is sort of doubled up on the Dorian there, but maybe he's picking Biggie for Bolt. Or Monk, probably Monk. You'll probably want to pick for those really tough characters because, you know, most people can play Cadence reasonably well.
And then I wonder if Spoody's going to opt to do those tough characters first, just to get them out of the way, or if we save those for the tiebreakers at the end.
Well, he'll probably if I were Spoody, I would take a look at your opponent's team makeup and see if you can knock down a character that is like a shoe-in. Perhaps.
Go for the easy point?
Yeah, get that point right out the gate. Be like, I don't think any of their players... Like right now, let's see the team makeups. Nobody's strong for Mary on Team Goof. There's a mild Dove preference there. But really, yeah, I guess it's sort of the same on both teams for that. Yeah, it looks like Spoody's got some... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to really measure it all out because each racer might race twice. So you don't want to pick a racer who's only got one preference. But I think Arya is another big one. The sort of spooky raceable character or unraceable characters like Arya and Monk and Mary are the kinds that you'd want to make sure you've got a good solid racer for.
Yeah, and predictions being that Mentos would be picked early for that reason is not going through here.
However, Mentos was just picked by Spoody.
Nice. I like how both teams are red and blue as well when they get chosen.
Yeah, this is really awesome. Well done. You'll notice also if you look really closely that the color coordination of the characters in the thing, the medium ones are yellow and the really good ones are green. Like a stoplight.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's super cool. It's interesting to see Squega go this deep. Squega, I would say, is one of the top tier racers here, but maybe both Team Goof and Spoody are feeling strong about the same characters that Squega's good at. I don't know. It's very interesting. I think he's a good pickup, so I'm a little surprised. We'll see how it goes. This, of course, is the horribleness that is playground-style picks, where someone's got to be last, but certainly all these racers are capable of being here, so this is totally fine. All right, Goof picking up...
head games in now.
Yeah. Goof picking up Fancy Person, who's also got a strong preference for Bolt. Another thing you could try and do is snag all the characters, like all the racers who prefer Bolt from your opponent, and then you've got nobody left, right?
Secure the Bolt point.
I think the situation here is that both Spoody and Goof can fill in that role for, like, they can take any character and be very strong at it. They're both such amazingly strong racers. All right, we're getting 2 picks now for Spoody. All right, it was Squega and Supervillain Joe, which means official side-in is going to be left for Team Goof. I assume I don't have to wait for him to pick official side-in. That's just kind of how it goes. But there's our teams. So you got Team Spoody and Team Goof there. Very nice. Yeah, so this should be a good event. Now Spoody is going to pick the first character that's going to be raced. And he's going to pick that now. And I'm going to try and figure out my layouts because I had to jam that together there. So let's see. We'll go back to that. Good stuff. And
It's
so
good
the first character is going to be picked, and then both teams are going to independently pick their racers, and then they'll put that information forward, and then we'll set up the race, and it'll happen.
Okay, excellent. I was wondering how I was going to capture who was next here.
Yeah, so we're just waiting on, I believe, we're just waiting on Team Blue to tell us who they're going to